The current strength of Bitcoin and the weakness of XRP make it seem like they are attempting to tell me something. While XRP sluggishly does nothing, I predict that it will eventually wake up and explode in value, much like Bitcoin. Listen, we warned you that this week would be full of manipulation, didn't we? Fully prepared. Be sure to monitor the price of XRP. Surprisingly, Monday is still here. This is obviously a ruse. Never before have I seen such a terrible Bitcoin chart. They scooped it up, tossed it back into the hole, then scooped it up again. That is prior to the XRP CME trading launch, guys. We previously discussed the launch of XRP futures. Things will become dicey this week, so brace yourself. Right now, once again, Michael Saylor put up the Saylor buying tracker. Plan is to increase their Bitcoin purchases the next day. Excuse me, what's happening? Michael Saylor just tweeted this. His Bitcoin purchases end here. You can't discount a man who buys orange ink in bulk. $59 billion. What utter nonsense. I thought orange rings were associated with purchases. According to rumors, he mentions planning to make another large purchase every time he shares a chart like this one. The stock market will be open again tomorrow, therefore everyone should exercise caution. No need to do anything this week because it's going to be absolutely chaotic. Until everything settles down, it's prudent to hold off. Are you familiar with what I mean before we proceed? On top of that, it's significant for XRP since you still don't believe Ripple despite their warnings from a decade ago. The CME's investment in Ripple and the value web was inevitable. A show is put up by Ripple Labs. Can you tell me what CME futures at Delta means? May 19, 2015 was the date of the $28 million round. The price of XRP will go live until all regulatory review periods are over. Trade day is May 19, 2025, and tomorrow, Sunday, May 18, 2025 is the day. Here we go again, folks. This is a website. Significant action is imminent for XRP. No doubt in my mind. Personally, I'm curious as to when they'll have control over the XRP pricing. The accumulation of further debt toward more money flowing in both directions. So brace yourself for some wild days, dudes. Additionally, it is worth noting that the Genius Act, the first ever pro-growth legislative framework for paying stable coinage, will be passed by the Senate this week, making history in the process. This week, everyone, all of this will take place. As far as this bill and XRP are concerned, everything is in order. Is the world about to end? Regarding the XRP versus Bitcoin debate, that appears to be the case. Everyone, I am still waiting. I am nevertheless eager to witness a fresh record low. Upon the occurrence of this new low, I will intervene. I refuse to joke about the fact that I must enter the long before it is destroyed. Guys, XRP was bound to experience this. Allow me to demonstrate what is a wild surge will continue right up until the finish. I feel the need to reiterate my belief that this measure will benefit RLUSD by elevating the US dollar to the status of the world's preeminent currency, increasing demand for old treasuries, and solidifying the East Coast's position as the... It will all happen this week, I promise. More items are on their way to the X Volatility Shares Trust for eventual release. Additionally, more PEDFs are in the works. Just think of the chaos that will ensue once the gates open. Do you have all you need to face what's coming? There was a massive transfer of funds a few weeks ago from Chad. Supplemental POERs. There was a 10-cent increase or decrease in penny prices, and net imports were barely over $1 million. 10 billion cents is the same as 10 billion pennies in terms of market capitalization. Oh my! Do you comprehend our meaning? Bitcoin is more flexible than XRP, and it also doesn't take much to shift XRP's price. Futures on XRP, for instance, might be significantly transformed countless times, hasn't it? All you need to do before going live is observe the price action. You will find all the information you require in that. I thought cryptocurrency was ecstatic about the decline in shoe value. I don't understand why Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies don't care if Moody's also downgraded a company. Let's go crazy, BTC exclaimed. One possible explanation is because BTC is being unaware. When it comes to the cryptocurrency market, crypto face wonders, will this week be bullish or bearish? As Bitcoin could prefer a certain level of mystery. Every one of these coins, with the exception of XRP, is valuable because it functions as a safe haven asset. Everyone knows that crypto had 3 down days last week. Thus it's clear that everyone is depressed. Next week we will crash and they are incorrect. After this one, everything is connected to Ethereum, thus there will be money. Alright everyone, a lot of money is flooding into Ethereum as this green line is heading in. Because there is an additional component, this capital is subsequently pouring into Bitcoin. Not long after that, this cash will likewise pour into XRP. We're moving swiftly because this is a tight case. This line is also reserved for use in the event that ETH goes down. Everything else is likewise positive since Ether is really bullish. I hope that's accurate unless someone has compromised it. We'll observe the outcome. First things first, an almost 1% decline in US stocks and futures. The stock market isn't looking good, says Moody's. It is unclear whether cryptocurrency prices will track the stock market. Keep an eye on the market and be prepared for tomorrow's start. Because of its historical precedent, I believe it will proceed in this manner. Coming up next is yet another stunning sign. The Bitcoin MACD is showing more and more positive signals on a weekly basis. My friends, going forward, Bitcoin must continue to function. If it doesn't, I swear to God that this will be successful, else everything will be in vain. In my opinion, it would be detrimental if Bitcoin's value were to plateau for the foreseeable future.